Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm watching the truck series in New Hampshire. They're going to go to overtime here, second overtime for the truck series. Got front row motorsports teammates Lane Riggs and Chandler Smith on the front row, Stuart Friesen, Kane Honeycutt row 2. I got Tom Jeske, Tristan McKee row 3, Jake Garcia, Connor Zillage row 4. Then we got Mike Christopher Jr. and Christopher Bell row 5. Currently, Tyler Ankums, I think like a 10-point gap over the cutoff line. He stayed out underneath the last yellow, gained some very valuable points that he needed. Stuart Friesen basically has to win to make the chase, and I think Jake Garcia is basically out of it at this point. Here we go, the restart zone. 2 laps go to the side of New Hampshire. Lane Riggs has been the best truck all day long. Well, Tyler Ankums about forced. I think that's Ben Rhodes. No, that's Cole Butcher into the wall almost. Looked like Ben Rhodes for a second. Look at him, 3 and 4 right in the back of the pack. Chandler Smith clears that Kane Honeycutt for second. There's a 3 right in the back. You see Tyler Ankums making 3 wide moves back there. You see Tyler Ankums trying to get those last very valuable points. 9 points separates Friesen and Ankums. Here they come with the white flag. One more time around New Hampshire. There's the battle. Jake Garcia and Tyler Ankums. Ben Rhodes pushing Cortland Joy past Ankums. It's 6 points between Ankums and Friesen on the cutoff line. This is all outside the top 15. Great everything on Jake Garcia bound for a position. Looks like Garcia's chances are done. LaJoy to the outside of Ankums for 15th. Now it's 7 points between Ankums and Friesen. Stewart needs to win at this point, or Ankums have some tell what happened to him to make the chase. But coming out to turn 4 to check a flag, Lane Riggs will pick up his 6th win of the season. He wins in New Hampshire, and Tyler Ankums will get the final spot in the chase. It was looking bright. It was looking dark for Tyler Ankums to make the chase, but he somehow gets it done. He somehow makes the chase after a miserable day of having possible brake problems the whole time. 1-2 finish for Front Row Motorsports, Lane Riggs winning with Chandler Smith second, Kane Honeycutt third, Stuart Friesen fourth, and Connor Zillage running out of the top 5. Tristan McKee in the second career start comes home 6th, fantastic one for him. Christopher Bell 7th, Daniel Hemrick 8th, Justin Haley 9th, and Parker Eatman running out of the top 10. Great ones for Eatman and Haley. And Tom Jeske ends up 11th, Mike Christopher Jr. ends up 12th in the third truck for Halmar Friesen. Great one for him. Grant Anfinger 13th, Jake Garcia 14th, Corey LaJoy 15th, Tyler Ankums muscles his way to a 16th place finish. He might be dejected right now, but he's got to be somewhat happy they made the chase. And there you go, it's official. Cole Butcher ends up 17th, with Ben Rhodes 18th, John Nemechek 19th, and Brendan Butterbean Cream running out the top 20. And there's Stewie. Very disappointed. He did everything he needed to do. He did everything he needed to do to make the chase, and it just wasn't meant to be. As Lane Riggs doing somewhat of a Polish victory lap at high speed down the front stretch. For his 6th win of the season, he locked up the number 1 seed in the chase early in the race at the end stage 2. As he burns it down to turn 4, right near the truck logo. He had one of the best trucks today. I think Connor Zillage might have had the best truck overall, because he was the only one that could hang in there with Lane Riggs. Chandler Smith was really good in the long run, so that restart really didn't help Chandler at all. And Lane Riggs is going to do a burnout on the pit wall right by his pit crew like he did in San Diego. He's put in reverse. Can't see him because of the smoke. Oh, he's up against the back. He's up against the wall of the track, and he's doing a reverse burnout. That's a new one. The pit crew member. That's a new one. Still burning it down, and now he's parked at the start-finish line. 6th win of the season. I believe it's his 11th of his career. 2nd win in the last 3 races because he won IRP. Kane Honeycutt won the last race at Richmond. That's crazy. And that's I think it's the 4th win for 5 races, I think. If you throw in Chandler Smith at North Wilkesboro. Jay Garcia dejected, coming home 13th, I think. 12th or 13th. Made a great strategy call coming out of, I think it's stage 2 to get some track position. Took 2 tires and was able to hang on to the top 5 spot and get great stage points. Just not enough to make it. As Lane Wiggs climbs out of the truck to celebrate. A winner again in the Truck Series. And I would say the man to beat when it comes to the championship. Kate Honeycutt might be a close second, but nothing can stop this 34 truck at all. Lane gonna give away the checker flag. And there's Ty Rankin. Fought hard for that last chase spot, coming home 10th. 10th in the chase. He's 10th in the chase, but definitely not winning the championship, that's for sure. He didn't look happy coming out of that truck, that's for sure. He had very dejected. He was very dejected, which I don't blame him. After the day that he had, he definitely. I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to be in the chase, or not deserving a spot in the chase, because of that performance. Regardless of the issues or not, I think that's Bill McAnally. At least glad to see Bill at the track. And just Stewie talking to some, looks like a reporter. And looks like a fan right there. So these are the 10 draws going for the chase at Bristol, I believe, in 3 weeks. Yep, I think it's 3 weeks. This is how they seed. Got Lane Wiggs, Kate Honeycutt, Chandler Smith, Christian Eckes, Gio Ruggiero, Grant Enfinger, Daniel Hammock, Ben Rose, and Ty Rankin. 10 draws going for the championship. And he's set next 7 races. Which are the 7 races, I believe, are Bristol, Kansas, Charlotte, Phoenix, Talladega, Martinsville, and Homestead. If you're not Chandler Smith, Kate Honeycutt, and Lane Wiggs, you deserve the championship. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're not one of those three guys, you deserve the championship. Because you literally beat the three best drivers the whole season in the Truck Series, in the final 7 races. So, if you somehow win the championship over Lane Riggs, Kane Honeycutt, and Chandler Smith, by all means, you deserve it. It's yours for the taking. You honestly deserve it. However, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be between Lane Riggs and Kane Honeycutt the whole 2 races. So, it's a whole chase. So, Chandler, I think, will be right there, but I don't think it's going to be anyone besides those 3 winning the championship. A big leg in the wall there for Gavin Bushell, which started put him in overtime to begin with. And then Gio tried to take out Lane Riggs on the restart, which that didn't work. But unfortunately, ended his race, and Lane Riggs was able to pick up his 6th win of the season. Very deserved. That's gonna do it for me, all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell so you can notify when I upload. Congratulations to Lane Riggs picking up his 6th win of the season and getting the #1 seed in the chase. It's going to be between him, Chandler Smith, and Kane Honeycutt for the championship. I can honestly say that. With basically every single track being intermediate. You got Kansas, Charlotte, and Homestead. Basically the intermediate tracks. Then you got Martinsville and Bristol, the short tracks. And then you got Phoenix, which is kind of a flat short track. And then you got Talladega, which is a super speedway, which anything can happen there. So, these next 7 races are going to be very interesting for these truckers. Got like at least a month off before we see the trucks again at Bristol. So, gonna be another long break for the Truck Series, and hopefully see who goes for the championship and see who are gonna be the main men to beat for this title. Alright, guys, catch you on the next one. See ya.